I don't think it was advanced technology. I don't know.
So, okay, at the end of the day, I think what you're telling me is that it really was just somebody so powerful that they could do what they feel, and that was just what they felt like doing.
Yeah,
And
I
what
think
I'm
this
saying
is what happened.
I'm saying it was not necessarily power, but it was beneficial. Just like there's something to gain off of this, so that's why it got done. And I do go back to the technology part. It was probably really advanced technology, and it was like, this is gonna help everybody.
That's cool because that means that was a noble king. You know what I mean?
That is true.
I think for some reason, because I guess in the world that I live in, if this was kind of similar to back in how that world was, I feel like it was more like some dude who was just so fucking rich, so powerful, and so bored. And he was like, I don't know, like, let me show everyone what I can do, what I can do with what I got. And he was just like, let's build a fucking pyramid.
Yeah. Well, he didn't even call it that at first, probably. That is cool, though. I kind of, you know what? I'm starting to believe what you're saying, though, because if you think about it, early in the game, people didn't know how to gain power. Now there's so much competition. So probably, I believe he was managed to get that much power and influence on people to build and do whatever he wants.
And I think like one of the biggest things for humans is, well, there's two things. One, it's either reproducing to like keep your line going, right? Or two, it's to keep your legacy going. The idea of who you once were. That's the fear that we have sometimes. Not sometimes. Some people don't think about it. But it's a fear that a lot of humans have. It's like this idea that you'll be forgotten, right? Yeah. Or that you won't continue.
Yeah,
that's the whole point of like breeding and also like passing on stuff.
That's so interesting.
You want to like continue your life.
Interesting.
You'll really have to let go and die.
Yeah.
Point is, if you're a king with power, if you're Pharaoh with this much power, and you want to be like known forever, if you want to be like, I was here, I lived forever. When I die, I haven't died, because the future is gonna get to know who I was. What better way than to build this biggest fucking like structure ever seen, that will never be able to be built that way ever again.
Yeah. How do you make sure that happens?
You just trust that you're. That's the interesting thing. Right? I think it's like he just truly must have gathered all of his power, all of his like human energy, right? As fucking workers. Yeah. He must have gathered everything to really be like, this is what I can create, and I know that this is the best I can create. Like the other two pyramids that are around Giza. Oh well, I think there's several, but the other two that are kind of bigger. That are smaller than that one. I think like those pharaohs also try to like be like, this is my power, and then it's like, oh, fuck. I don't have what that dude had.
Is it like is our version Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos when they were doing the rockets?
I don't keep up with them, so I don't know what that is.
Don't keep up with billionaires? Because I was thinking like if it was like a race to being like you're saying, like, oh, I'm the biggest, so I'm going to create the biggest. How do you know if you're just going to end up being the biggest? And my thought is that you would just have them keep building until you die. Just keep stacking it up and keep building and building until you're dead. Then you're guaranteed. Yeah. Think about just working from...
Is that what happened, though? Cause...
No, I have no idea. I don't think so. But that's why I don't believe it. That's why I believe it was used for something. Otherwise, if it's just a, big dick contest...
I think so.
You think it's a place to go back to? I just told you, like, they would have had to. Because otherwise, you don't know that somebody's not going to make a bigger one.